Before we start on our lab, here are a few safety concerns. Please don't burn yourself on the hot plate. Always remember to wear your lab goggles to protect yourself from hazardous chemicals like NaOH, which we will be using in this soap lab. If performed improperly, mixing the lye with the milk can actually cause the beaker to become very hot, which is why we put it in water in order to keep the temperature minimal. And because of that, remember to protect yourself from getting burnt. A few key takeaways. Chemistry is the basis of soap making. It's also the basis of many other things. And soap making also involves multiple chemical reactions to get the desired property. The function of soap is dependent on chemical properties. Specifically, the polar heads of molecules are attracted to water, while the nonpolar tail is attracted to the oils, which is basically what soap is. The ratio of fat, which is the oil, to lye is really important when you're making soaps. And lastly, soap is made through a saponification reaction, and this is where a fat or an oil is reacted with a strong base. In this case, coconut oil is reacted with NaOH. So these were a few key takeaways, and now let's move on to the history of soap making.
History of soap. Many ancient civilizations used soap or some form of soap, such as the Babylonians in 2800 BC, as well as the ancient Egyptians. The name soap comes from an ancient Roman legend about Mount Sapo, where rain would fall down the mountain and mix animal fat and ashes, creating soap. Nowadays, soap is made by mixing oils, which contain fatty acids, and lye, such as potassium hydroxide or sodium hydroxide, which is a base. Mixing them together leads to saponification, where the acids in the oil are broken down by the lye into glycerin and fatty acid salts. The salts have a hydrophilic head that is attracted to water and a lipophilic tail that is attracted to oil. When using the soap, the lipophilic tails will attract to the dirt and oil on the skin, and the hydrophobic heads will be attracted to the water and washed away. Now here's our soap making process.
Before you begin making soap, here's what you will need. Lye, milk, coconut oil, olive oil, ice or cold water, any food coloring you want. Molds, one 600 ml beaker and 300 ml beaker, one 60 ml beaker, a hot plate, weigh boats, scupola, a emulsifier, and a measurement scale. To start, prepare around 30.5 grams of lye, which is basically NaOH. Also prepare 63.7 grams of milk, 63.0 grams of coconut oil, and also prepare 156 grams of olive oil inside the 600 ml beaker. Mix the coconut and olive oil together in the 600 ml beaker, as before, on a hot plate until all is mixed well. At the same time, place some ice and cold water inside the 300 ml beaker and put the 60 ml beaker with milk inside. Slowly add in chunks of lye while stirring until all the lye is used and dissolved. This process will melt the ice in the beaker because it is an exothermic process, so remember to add in more ice when needed and also to replace the water if the water level gets too high or is too warm. Take note that this process will take quite a while. Once both mixtures are ready, take an emulsifier and place it in the oil mixture. Slowly add in the milk and lye mixture until everything is mixed evenly. You can also add in food coloring if you want, but be aware that the color seen in the mixture won't be the same color you see once the soap is hardened. Once you're done with your soap mixture, pour them into molds and wait a few days or weeks for it to harden. And that is how you make a milk-based soap. Thanks for watching!
Guess you wonder where I've been. I searched to find the love within.